Nama, thanks for being attentive. Let's continue with building our watch list for penny stocks. In the previous video, we looked at selecting penny stocks that fit particular trading patterns. And the 5 trading patterns we were looking at as our criteria were the first green day chart pattern, the supernova chart pattern, the stair stepper chart pattern, breakouts, and looking for dip buying morning panics. Now let's continue and let's look at our 13 stocks that we have so far and to see which of them are recent runners, meaning in my case, they have spiked within the past 12 months. And let's also look at what are the news catalysts, SEC filings, press release that are causing these 13 stocks to spike. And then we'll move on to identify if there are any hot sectors. All right, let's go back to our trading platform, which is Stocks to Trade. And it's also my preferred screening tool. All right, so here's our watch list with the 13 stocks that we had selected on the previous video. And right now we're just pulling up the chart for each of the 13 stocks. And we're looking at a time frame of 6 months to a year. All right, I did mention before that we're looking at stocks that have ran or spiked before in the past 12 months, but we'll actually narrow it down to 6 months to see which stocks meet our criteria. All right, so the first stock we're looking at is WARM, and in the 6 months time period, right? If we look back to the left, we can see that this stock ran for several days. So this is a recent runner, so we'll keep this stock. Let's move on to VNUE. All right, this one, over the past 6 months, haven't seen, well, here, right here with big volume, right? It spiked for 2 days, so this is a recent runner. All right. And if we look for news, it does have some news on the 19th. And it seems to be some press release. So that might be a potential catalyst. If we went back to WARM, let's see if that one has a recent news catalyst. The last recent SEC filing was on November 19, 2020. So we'll take a look at that further to see if any information from that press release could be causing WARM to be spiking. So recent runner, potential news catalyst. And for VNUE, it's the same. Recent runner right here for 2 days. And it has recent news or press release on January 19, 2021. All right, let's move on to the third stock, TKOI. And let's move to the 6 month time period. This one a recent runner. Let's move to a year. Back to a year, very choppy. All right, so this one is not necessarily not a recent runner. So we'll remove this one from our list. TKOI, we're gonna drop that one. All right, I'm gonna drop in that one because it's not a recent runner within the past 6 months or 12 months. All right, let's move on to SBFM. And let's move to the chart for 6 months. Recent runner, yes, right here for 1 day. And prior to that, spiking for 3 days. So we'll keep this stock. And any recent news catalysts or news release, there's a press release on January 14th, 2021. So this has met 2 additional criteria on our list for creating penny stock. So we'll keep this stock as well. Let's move on to MLFB. Recent runner, spike here for 2 days, yes. And a recent press release. SEC filings on December 15, 2020. So we'll take a look at that further. So we'll keep that stock as well. Let's move on to ITOK. Recent runner, yes, right here for 2 days. Prior to that for another 2 days. So that's a recent runner. And it does have a recent press release. Let's move on to the next stock. We'll keep ITOX. Next, HPMM. Very choppy, not really a reset runner. All right, we'll take this one off our list. HPMM. And let's move on to our next stock. All right, GCAN. Is this one a recent runner? Yes, it is. And does it have recent press release? Yes, it does. So we'll keep that one. Let's go to CLIS. Is this one a recent runner? Yes, it is. And does it have any recent catalysts or potential catalysts? I do see some press release on January 14th, 2021. So we'll keep this stock as well. CLIS, we'll keep that. Let's move on to CBDD. And we're moving to the 6-month time frame. Is it a recent runner? Yes. Spiking for 4 days. And it does have recent press release. So we'll keep CBDD as well. So far, you can see that many of the 13 stocks does fit several of the criteria on my spreadsheet for creating a watch list for penny stocks. However, some days in the stock market, it's not like that based on the opportunities presented. All right, so the next stock we're looking at is ASTI. And is this stock a recent runner? Yes. All right, spiking for 3 days. And it does have some amount of recent press release or hype. And let's move on to the final one, ADHC. And this one is also a recent runner, spiking for 2 days. So far, we have narrowed our list down to, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 penny stocks coming down from 13. And let's move back to our spreadsheet to see what other criteria we're looking for. All right, so from our 11 stocks, we are going to look at are any of those stocks in a hot sector, presently a hot sector, and are they achieving new 52-week highs? And then that would bring us to the end of creating this watch list for penny stock. The next video, we will look at selecting 1 to 2 penny stocks from this list and to see if we can build a trading plan for the next trading day or days for those 2 stocks. All right. This brings us to the end of creating a watch list for penny stocks. Thanks for being attentive. The next video, we will create a trading plan or 2 trading plans. Thank you.